stop swimming on your chair and you need to open another tab for YouTube.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Okay.
Have you got the cards, Alicia?
They were on the table where I was sitting.
Okay.
Okay, hello everybody. That was really quick. That's come up super quick. Oh dear. I have to switch profiles. I'm getting there, everyone. I am here. Welcome. Okay. I just need to pin this to the top so people can find it. And then I just have to share it into the Creative Family group because we're running live currently on our Facebook page, YouTube page, and the On Safari Hybrid Retreat group page. But I
Creative Family because it's not coming up for me.
no, it's on the Facebook page. Or on Safari. It's in On Safari and Facebook. So if you have On Safari, but you need to have it in the Facebook page because that's where you're going to put the links.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're running in several places. Hello. Oh, I need to change. I've just got to change back to me. Sorry, everyone. And then it boots me all the way back out.
Sandy McLaughlin says hi.
Just Sandy.
Yeah, I forgot we're running live on YouTube.
Yep, we're running live everywhere. So we just say first names. Hello, Sandy and Jason. Hello, Lee, Carol, Rosemary, Dee, Mary, and Lorraine. Okay, so see who's in the hybrid retreat group, Noah, for us to say hello to.
Right now. The hybrid retreat, Jacqueline says g'day, Trish says hello, Sandra says hello, and Chloe says evening.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Kelly V. Hello, Joanne. How are you? So far today.
Debbie says hi.
Hi, Debbie. So, yeah, we're live in 3 places. So hello anyone that's not made a comment as well. So this is what we did this morning in our retreat group. And here, because hybrid retreat means that we're running a virtual retreat and an in-store retreat simultaneously. Jason is sending us lots of love. So we did this layout and we made these 2 little cards from paper number 4. So with On Safari. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the On Safari collection so you know what we're on about. So let's start with the paper. There's lots. You can see there's lots of things. So this is all live now. So that's paper 1. Hello, Liz. Hello, Michelle. And this is paper 2.
On the hybrid retreat, Deborah says hello, everyone. Karen says, evening all, Elisa. My granddaughter Ava was upset tonight because she realised you went on till after she was in bed.
Oh,
and she
no.
said with tears, we always watch Elisa before I go to bed on Friday.
I'm so sorry. Tell Ava I'm so sorry. You will have to spend some time watching it with her tomorrow. Hello, Ava, when you watch this later. Love you so much, Ava. Poor darling. I will miss you, Ava. Hello, Tash. Thanks, Dee. Hello, Cheryl. So that's paper 2, and then this is paper 3. So paper 3. And then we've got paper 4, which featured the elephants in the line that featured their little cards, our little gift cardy card size. And then paper number 5, go the opposite way around. And then paper number 6. There we go. So that's the pattern paper. Put that up there. Then, okay, so what are we going to do next? It's not in any particular order here. Let's do the 3 creative builders. Now, people in the retreat group haven't seen this creative builder, so we've got So we've got elephant, the zebra, and the flamingos. Now, the zebra we're going to use tomorrow night in tomorrow night's class. So zebra's tomorrow night's class. So there you go. I popped the flamingo live today. So this is the first some of you are seeing of the flamingo. So he's up live now. So they're at Creative Builders. Now they're only $2.50 each at the moment. Well, we might have to assess that because the printer that we now do those on is dearer.
Are these on the online store now?
They're on the online store now. Even if you just put a link up to on Safari in each place. So these are the vellums we've got. I call this flamingo watercolor because it does go with the flamingo. People think of flamingo pink as a hot pink, but it's not really. So we've got the flamingo watercolor, the green watercolor, and then we've got the animal print and the leaf print. So this leaf print I made to then make the paper on the back of paper 5.
Karen L says we will watch this with her tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
And, oh my god, she will be stoked that you chat to her.
Okay. Stoked, not stroked. Stoked. Okay. So rice papers. There's one missing, Naomi John. We're missing the leaf collage. So we've got the animal print, but with colour behind it, and then this zebra rice paper. So our rice paper isn't just tissue that's got to fall to pieces when you collage it or wet it. It is actual mulberry paper from Europe, manufactured in Europe. It's the proper real deal, the same as all the other brands use from Europe. It's the same thing that they use, and that's what we use for ours. We buy European rice paper. They call it rice paper. I call it mulberry paper. We'll call it what they want. And that is zebra. They can't wait to use that. Okay. There is one more. It's the leaf collage on the back of paper 5. Let me grab a piece of that. We have a rice paper of this. A little smaller, but we have a rice paper of this print.
Hey Debbie, can you go get that?
Yeah, we'll see if she does. Okay, so like always, we've done a bead and sequin mix. And then we have, let's do, we've got new letters that match, hearts and stars and matte gold. I don't think we have everything here. I think we've sold out of some bits today. So that's not product yet. That's not a product yet. That's not a product yet. That's not. Okay. So we've got At the Zoo, which is up on the website. I'll show you the other things that are coming soon. So At the Zoo. Oh, that's not yet. That's not yet. This is the Colour Cuts Animals and Florals. Yep. That's not a product yet. On Safari, the elephants, and it's got a nice big elephant. So he is, how tall is he? He is 4.5 inches tall. So he's a nice big elephant, and it's got the word elephant in it. And then we've got our Zoo Gate. It's not a product yet. You're amazing. It doesn't go with this, but it's new. And this massive, big 11.5-inch wide zoo word. It is pretty cool. I like it. I can't wait to use it sometime. I thought about putting it in kits for this weekend, and Naomi John told me I was mad and I wasn't allowed to do it.
Leslie H says, evening all.
Hello, Leslie.
Chloe G says, love seeing the new items coming in.
Karen said she loves how you read out the messages. Hello, Pam. How are you? Why'd you do a search? Oh, you are your father's son.
No, you said first.
No, go to the online store.
Yeah.
And click on Safari.
How come there's something wrong with my son?
Yep, he's always your son. The boys are their fathers. Although the boys are a little bit too much like me for everyone's liking.
Oh, you wanted me to click on the brain.
Yes. So we've got the big cats, and then we've got these florals, like the red florals. These have been really popular. And then we've got the daisy florals. And then we've got animals. Oh, a rhinoceros is sideways. I know who packaged that, and she said she did it.
Ronnie says, hey, I'm out shopping and watching at the same time.
So you got a giraffe, a zebra, and a rhino on there. There we go. It's giving you the proper link now. Then we've got the zebra set. So these are actually photos, which I thought was different because people don't usually use photos on flares. Let's wait and see if I start a trend. See if that happens. You never know. This is animals and florals. So we've got like a, well, I think it's a gazelle thing. Maybe it's not. It's some sort of antlered creature that's lion food. So, and then we've got a zebra and an elephant. And the kids told me the other day that could just be lion food and florals because I don't think lions eat elephants. But yes, that sounds very morbid of me, doesn't it? Sorry, Facebook. This is the greenery one with the green pattern from the back of paper 6 and that beautiful leaf that I used to make my leaf collage with. And then we've got 2 of these. I don't know which one's 1 and which one's 2. I think this is 1 and this is 2. So it's elephant skin. And you've got brown or grey, and then you've got like brownie elephants and grey elephants in a photo. So for the elephant lovers, because I know people love elephants. And then we've got the timber and the leaf collage. And then we got the rock and the sand from paper 3. And then we've got an elephant scene with tree behind and the green watercolor from paper 4. And we've got an elephant and an elephant head.
Look who turned up.
We've got a meerkat. Look who turned up. She's coming very slow. Oh, I love my children. There you go. That's the one I think I was missing. The leaf collage. There's the leaf collage in the rice paper. And then we've got giraffe family.
Carol S says, I love tigers.
And giraffe skin. Well, tigers aren't on safari like African-y things, Carol. I am going to have to do tigers either on their own or with particular other animals. I'm going to have to work my stuff out for that.
Do some more big cats.
More big cats. We'll do different big cats. The lioness and florals, because she is just beautiful and majestic, isn't she? And then we've got the flamingos, some flamingos I put together, and the flamingo watercolor. So, and then what I'm going to show you is, why don't I show you what's coming that I haven't photographed yet or put online? And, well, some of you know how to contact my lovely husband, Quentin, also known as Q, and how to wrangle product out of him that's not available yet. Okay, so we've got this big Australia. So let's see how high it is. It is 2 1/4 inches high. So, because people said they needed Australia to go with their zoo pages. And then we've got this little scripty zoo word, which is on, get 2 in a pack with it. It's this zoo here.
Karen L says, add frogs to everything.
Add frogs to everything. And then we've got Wild and Free. Now, this is in the week 47 kit in November, class kit. And then we've got, and you get 2 of it. And then you've got Crew. Oh, no, Wild is out. Wild and Free is a product already. Sorry, I lied there. You got the word Crew, which I've got here. And you get 4 crews in a pack. And I need to do the word just crazy. So you could do the Crazy Crew. Adventurous. So this is also week 47. It's class kit. It's in. Gone Wild. Outline Elephant. This is a zoo word. So this one is, the other one was 11.5 long. This one is 5 3/4 long. And there's a smaller one again. And then Life Is. So Life is a zoo. And there's 2 of them in a pack.
Jacqueline said it's I can't pronounce it, an impeller with striped horns, and the other antelope is a kudo with twisted horns. Researching again, I love all the animals.
Yes, thank you, Jacqueline. Next time I'm just going to get Jacqueline to help me work out what the animals are. I researched some things. Like I know way too much about flamingos and zebras and different big cats. And don't type in wild cats of Africa because they actually have feral cats in Africa, and they just look like Madeline and Missy, but bigger. Okay, so what am I going to use tonight? I'm not going to use that because I promised I will use this tomorrow night. We are going to use this one tomorrow night. One's got an E on freedom. About 5 of us have E on our freedoms because there was a bit of a typo. Okay, so what am I going to do? Let's look what I've got to use tonight. So if you do one of our, this is the last retreat where you can book a basic retreat or a bonus retreat, like a full package retreat. So the basic retreat was $50 and it was $75 for the bonus one, like the full package with the bonus, or it was $175 to do it in store. And they got other stuff as well that you guys didn't get because there's other things. There's 2 products that no one has seen yet that are in their kits. So I've got Life is a Zoo, and then I've got Big Zoo. But we could do Life is a Zoo like that. I actually have photographs, which is a shocker moment. So this is the flare button that you can't buy it. It only comes in like tonight's kit, the retreat kit, or when you buy a paper pack. So that's 2 of each paper. I already used one of them today. I love it. So maybe we use that. Life is a Zoo. So there will be a kit for tonight's class. So what am I going to do? Said page. Maybe. I've done a bit of green today. Oh, sorry. Not my head off. I've done a little bit of green today. I don't know if that really shows up. Let's have a look at the fussy cutting. See, done most of it. Nabby John leaves a white edge and I don't, so I actually cut the white edge off first.
Karen, I missed a few comments because I was on the wrong page. Marie K says, hello all, I hope everything is well.
Oh, having
Dee
a wonderful
says,
time.
oh my gosh, they look fantastic. Karen L says, the new products are amazing, Elisa.
Thank you,
Karen
thank you.
L says, what size are the O's in the zoo are you using? Height, width.
Okay, so let me measure which one we're using. Just collecting up my fussy cutting. So we are using just under 3 inches high and just under 2.5 inches wide. It's actually the medium-sized one. I'm actually playing with quite a few different super-size words and doing trialing some different stuff where I do really big or interesting different stuff. What do we think about flowers? I know you don't always think flowers and zoo. Put a tiny little meerkat here. It was on the back of the paper. It's in the scraps. I like this fabric looking paper. I had to make it. It was a completely different colour.
Jason
just trust
says,
me.
very good news today. My mum anagram came back all clear. Now
Angiogram. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, Jackson, that's such wonderful news. You have to she's doing so well. I just think she's just like she's scared us absolutely to death, but your mum has really truly, yeah. So we have photographs from Australia Zoo when Amelia was little. And I tried to find them on my iPad today and I couldn't. But we have photos, like I say, from Australia Zoo when Amelia Ann was little. And we went and saw the meerkats. And we saw giraffes and elephants and, well, and cheetahs. So if we tuck these guys in here, sort of some. Oh wait, certainly caught underneath my cutting mat. I don't know how I feel about meerkats. They're interesting creatures, but they're weird little creatures, but they're very social. They're extremely social little creatures.
Says, I would love to see meerkats.
Yeah. So they're in Australia Zoo. So apparently, we are due for a family. Well, we were meant to go on a family outing. We were meant to do Australia Zoo back in January, but we didn't. And so yes, she does want to do Australia Zoo. She has asked that we go to Australia Zoo, so we will do Australia Zoo. Yeah. So the photograph on this page. So this is just before Noah was. So this is Milton and Naomi John. This is just before Noah arrived and the Irwins were actually at Australia Zoo when we were there. Steve was still alive. It's from June 2006. Noah was meant to arrive quite some time after this, like over 2 months later, or around 2 months later. He was here a couple of weeks later, a few weeks later, like a month later.
Sorry.
Yes, really. Yes. On our way home from that trip, we actually picked up our 7-seater car because it arrived early. And we were lucky it arrived early, because if it had arrived when it was meant to arrive, I wouldn't have come home in it. Because he didn't arrive until he arrived before the car was meant to arrive.
Lee says Rory has had an animal encounter with meerkats at the Wild HQ on Sunshine Coast. Sandy says, I love meerkats. Only swapped one today at the it was standing up, which was awesome.
Oh, that is so awesome. Yes, because Sandy, you and Neil went there today.
Jacqueline says, I love those maroon flowers.
I love the flowers. Aren't they cool? I think I need to do a pack of colour cuts. It's just the flowers. Or a vellum fussy cut sheet of just those flowers. I might do that just for me. Someone else wants it, I'll do it for you, but I might just print myself a whole pack of these. I think I just need to cut 1 million of these flowers out because they're so easy to cut.
I'm going to shut the door because that's shut the door.
So what are we going to put behind our zoo word? Do you think we might put like some animal print? Like, we could put giraffe behind our zoo word. Like, we could fill it with giraffe.
Faye says, I have been waiting for four beautiful zoo/safari animals. They're the best. Just one comment. All we need is monkeys.
Monkeys, yeah.
Jacqueline,
What's with monkeys? I talked about this earlier today about finding good images for product, like good commercially licensed images that we can, that I can buy, and that some artists, like this artist, we have tons from her because same artist that did that we bought some of the images, some, not all images, but some of the images we used for Aussie Grunge. Also, our Horses Pack is by the same artist. Yeah. I've just got to go back and check and see what, if there's anything new. And I do haunt some. And there's an artist in Canada, and every single thing she designed, every single commercial license image package she does, we actually buy everything she does. This other, not this one, a different one in Canada.
Jacqueline said, yes, those flowers bigger and more, please.
Bigger and more. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm needing them in vellum.
Sandy said, yes, we would love the flower colour cuts.
Yeah, colour cuts and vellum, I think. I do think that's a necessity.
Pam says, I wish I had photos to shoot this paper. Just love it.
Yeah. But life is a zoo. You could just put, how crazy your home is, like how crazy your family are. Because ours is pretty crazy crackers. Absolutely crackers sometimes, our family. And then if we put... So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit my zoo word on this paper number 3.
Shut the door.
Could you shut the door, Amelia? No, not after, before. Please. Come on, you were asked to do something. You don't just keep walking. Yep, there you go. Hear me telling her off. Okay, what about that? So there's a bit of patching in there.
I think my family is more like a circus.
Ours is a bit of both. Our text message group is called the Weird Squad.
Deborah says, just consult me. I'll help you pick.
What's that? What I'm gonna put on the vellum, or?
I think just in general for what you're gonna buy.
Okay. Oh, what images? Yeah. Well, holy dooly. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard to find what I want. I think we need a piece of this. Noel, can you give me a clean dinner plate, please?
A clean dinner plate?
Yep, I need a clean dinner plate. Don't look at the back, Elisa. Don't look at the back. Oh. Okay. Well, that's not clean. That's greasy. That feels like you washed it up. And now I need a baby wipe to clean my hands, please. Can I have a baby wipe for my hands, please? Really? You can't see my facial expression. You all know what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
A clean dinner plate that's not greasy. And it's probably his pants.
Chrissy B's gone.
Oh, see you tomorrow, Chrissy. Okay, so I'm going to trace my dinner plate. Very technical equipment here. A dinner plate. I'll tell you how big my dinner plate is. Noel, can you go and circulate the dinner plate out the front for the ladies?
Julia says, catching up from home, love it.
Oh, yes. So 10¼ inches across is my dinner plate.
Dinner plate is out there if anyone wants to use it.
Out in the kids class scissors box, but Noah,
Yeah.
can you go and see if there's a pair of safety scissors or very blunt scissors?
No,
Yeah. See how I'm actually moving the paper? I'm not moving my cutting hand, I'm moving the paper. And I'm taking sort of longish cuts, not little tiny cuts. And it gives you a much better finish. And cutting a pattern like this into a circle, it hides some of the sins as well.
You've got two choices.
Oh, these ones are done. The other one's back. Oh, there's another flower there. I cut a flower out. So I am thinking it rains a lot when we go to Australia Zoo too. An awful lot. But I don't have photo. There were no meerkats when this trip here.
Desley D says, hi everyone, we've got the time wrong.
Oh, that's okay, Desley. Yeah, I don't want to use these ones. These are from Australia Zoo with the bigger kids. And I do need to do tiger colour cuts for the tigers at Australia Zoo. So I'm actually thinking, do we have any black cardstock that I could have a piece of? Like, I just want to make a couple of fakey photos. Because this is going to be for Amelia. Okay, I think I'm definitely going to use this. So let's stick our zoo word to the giraffe. Noah?
Yeah.
Geez, I'm unorganised. Can you go out and get that applicator bottle you just bought me before?
Yeah.
And bring it back, please, because I've left it out with Amelia Ann.
You must still love me.
Oh, thank you. Let's cut some fake photos for that.
That was my written off.
So let's do two photos that are 4" by 4" and a photo that's like a 2" square.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. This black cardstock won't be in your kit. This is my fakey photos. So if you're new here, yeah. If I don't have my photos, and I'm a little bit concerned that my photographs from the trip to Australia Zoo I'm thinking of, I don't have them because they're on my hard drive, my photo hard drive that's died. So hopefully one of the kids has got some photos on their phone or their device or the cloud. The cloud should have them, yes. They should be on someone's cloud. So I'm thinking we do that. We do like 3 photos like that and have a lot of white space, blank space. So we've got 2 4" photos and we've got a 2" photo. So to do this, we're going to need, I think we're going to do a little bit of white tiny bit of white, and then we'll do some pink of the watercolor floral, the flamingo watercolor. So let's do 4 1/8. So it's halfway between 4 inches and 4 1/4 inches. So 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. I'm going to do 2 of those. Are you typing this out? Well, the photos are 4. There's 2 photos that are 4 by 4 and one that's 2 by 2.
Photo 1 and 2 are, what are they?
4 by 4. And then there's one that's 2 by 2. So then we're doing a 2 1/8 by 2 1/8.
Is 2 by 2.
Yeah.
And then one is.
So then the photo mats are.
No, what's the 4th photo?
No, there's only 3.
Yeah.
And then the photo mats out of smooth white cardstock are 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. 2 of, and then 2 1/8 by 2 1/8.
Can you re-say that? What was the measurements for the smooth card mat?
Smooth white card, 4 1/8 by 4 1/8.
4 1/8 by 4 1/8.
Yeah. And 2 1/8 by 2 1/8.
Two and 1/8.
By 2 1/8. You right?
Is that everything?
Yep. So then from paper 1, we're gonna do 4 3/8. So it's halfway between 4 1/4 and 4 1/2.
Is what?
4 3/8 by 4 3/8. 2 off. Yep, and then 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. 2 off. Or 1 off. Geez, you got me all confused now.
What was the second paper?
Paper 1.
What was the second one?
2 3/8 by 2 3/8. Well, that might be a bit big.
Was it paper 2?
Paper 1.
No, I've done paper 1.
Yep, and that's it. 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. 1 off. What's that?
Is it 2 3/8 by 2 3/8 from paper 1 or paper 2?
Paper 1.
But paper 1's also got 4 3/8.
Yes, 2 off. Sorry. I don't like the sound of my own voice, but this kid's driving me nuts. He doesn't like 8s. No one likes 8s, do they? I don't think anyone likes 8s. Okay. So we're going to stick our zoo word. It's our bigger zoo word if you've got a retreat kit. To our giraffe paper. Right. I bought an applicator bottle today. Well, no, I organised it for me. I asked and he delivered. He's a good boy. He just doesn't like 8s. Hey, mate. Right. So let's put that aside to dry momentarily. And then let's write on these photos so it's easy for you guys to see. So this is a 4" by 4" bakey photo. here. I'm not sure about the pink border on this 2-inch one. It might end up without it. So let's do some sticking. Oh, before we do sticking, let's cut the middle out of our photo mats. So we need to cut the middle out of these photo mats. Hacker alert, we're going to cut the middle out of them so that we save paper and save weight in our albums, because paper gets heavy when you've got lots of layers, and we want to have our albums that little people can also look in them, because little people are a lot of the reason why we do these albums, and we don't want the albums to be so heavy that if you drop it on your foot you're going to break your foot. So we need to alleviate some of the weight. Also means we can cut other things out of these little pieces. It's amazing what you can do with these inner pieces. I could have actually got my small photo mat from the inside of one of these, both of my small photo mats. Look at that. So let's stick. I haven't even cut the background down yet. It's really naughty. I kind of started placing things out and about and fell in love with it. And now I'm going to have to move it all. So I think we're going to use a combination of some things flat and some things up so that we get a real dimensional effect. Sort of like this sort of thing, and these sort of come down here, and these go over here. So I would have taken a photo, like before I started really messing it up, I would have taken a photo. That would be the point where I took my photo and is it going to be a Friday night stuff along tonight? Oh no, did you put a link in the Clinton?
Yep.
You didn't put a link in the messenger group.
Oh, shoot.
Either messenger group. You need to come and do that right now because there's people waiting for a class. Okay, Quentin's just put one up in there. Well, Noah has. Noah, could you go and get my yellow Teflon scissors off Amelia Ann, please? Right. So yeah, I would have taken a photo, but we're watching this through my phone. So that's not going to happen. Now, so see how I've left the white? I've put white around my photos so they pop. That means that my titles in white aren't not going to look odd. They're going to look nice and, you know, like they're meant to be there. But what we might do is we might do something to this zoo title. One more thing to it, so that when it goes up against the zebras at the top, the zebras, the giraffes at the top, it's not too odd. just cutting around here, and you can see I'm cutting on an angle, so I'm actually cutting underneath the white cardstock title cuts. So these are called title cuts. So if you're looking in our online store for the words that you see me use in classes, they're called title cuts. Yes.
Lisa, don't forget to put the middle of the O's in.
Yeah, I might leave. I'm thinking I might leave them out. I don't know if I want to use them. I've got them here on the page, but I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. I think what we might do is we might have a look at it when we get sort of closer to being done and go, does that look good or does that look weird? Now, you think I've been scroogey with cutting the middle out of my photo mats. We've got some more seriously scrooginess coming our way. Paper saving. I'm going to save more paper, everybody. And be warned, sometimes I use that paper. Well, actually, I always use that paper. Sometimes, well, actually, usually, with the cutting the middle out of things and the back behind things is the only way I can get as much out of a kit as I do. Okay, let's keep that piece because that's good. That's good enough. If you could die cut a letter out of it, I think it's worth keeping. And then after a while, what I do is I go, well, am I really going to use it? Like, hand on heart, will I use that piece? And if I'm not, I send it to a school for their preps or for their inclusive education program, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's have a look here. So we've got our zoo title. And then down the bottom here, I've got this little group of flowers. So I'm going to put them over here. And I've got my zoo title. And then beside my zoo title, I have this little group of flowers and leaves. So they're down in that corner there. So I'm placing things so that they, to me, make sense. And then I'm going to stick them back on in the wrong place. Yep. I know exactly what I'm going to do. So that goes with my zoo title. Here's with my zoo title. They are meant to be on my zoo title. So my wifeys are this here. I'm going to have some leaves and flowers above. I have my flare button. I have some leaves and flowers below. Right, and I've got my tiny photos over here. Okay, so let's get our background piece, which is a piece of paper number 6. And we're going to cut it down to 12 inches. Now, don't just cut the barcode off. I always give you a little bit of leeway. I give you the ability to make an oopsie and then fix it up. So we've got just over 12 inches. I will show you. It's only a little bit, but just over 12 inches. And then what I do is I then only put the barcode on one side. So you've got good stuff on the other side. Okay. So we've got that. And we're going to put this on it. I think sort of here. Or we go over here. I'm just trying to visualize what it's going for. No, it needs to be on the left. So I've got some old scissors and I'm going to distress. I don't have my distressing tool. That's okay. So I'm just distressing. And they're old blunt scissors. Kids' safety scissors are great for this. We have distressing tools, but I'm going to say kids' safety scissors in a pinch will do this. Better not to use really sharp ones. These tin ones are nice, but they are so sharp still, even as old as they are and as gungy as they are and overused, they still will rip through this paper. I don't like to distress really flimsy, fine papers. They don't hold up. So I'm going to put my, let's close our scissors and be safe. I'm going to put this here, right? I'm just going to hold that there and do that. Okay, so that's how much of it I had showing. Let's flip it over, down a little there, and then we're going to trace it around it on the back. So we've flipped it over to the back and we've traced around it. Then what I'm going to do is inside of it, I'm going to draw like about ½ an inch in all the way around. Now, I could go and not draw this line, but Amelia Ann can attest to the fact that if you don't draw the line, you accidentally cut the outer line. So now we want to cut the inner line. Yeah, we are actually hacking this big of a hole in our page. Amelia Ann has accidentally cut the outer line before. But yeah, so there we go. So that's our page. Got to lay it down nice and flat. So this is what we've salvaged. All of that. Look at all of that. There's a lot of paper there to salvage. So then working in a very confined space. Did you have hail at your school today, Noel? Or just the storm? No. Did you have the big storm? I had a hail at Amelia's school.
We had a big storm, but not.
So stick this on. It's sort of like 3/4 inch from the top and an inch from the bottom. And we've got probably about ½ an inch overhanging. So then what we're going to do is we're going to tape over it. And I've got a bit of tape showing here, so I'm going to take over that. Make sure we tape right to the edge here. Let's put a bit of tape here. Oh, yeah. So then what we're going to do is pop it in our trimmer. I don't distress around the outside edge usually, but you could. Okay. Is that caramel sauce?
No.
What is it?
That's tomorrow's potato salad.
Oh, it's just finished steaming his potatoes for his potato salad tomorrow in the Fermi.
We're having apple crumble and ice cream.
Apple crumble and ice cream
Caramel
tonight.
sauce is tomorrow.
Caramel sauce and sticky fig puddings is tomorrow night. Nova's not here. He's most upset. I'll have to say some for you, Nova.
If Dad eats too much, he'll have a glue sack anyway.
Yeah. You can laugh at him then. Is your Halloween party a pool party?
No.
It's not a sleepover, is it?
No.
Noah's going to a Halloween party tomorrow night. What are you going as, a witch or something?
I don't know. Actually, no, I do grab the stuff. I went cheap because I'm a cheap's guy. I just reused a hat.
You just stole one of Amelia's witch's hats.
It's cheaper than buying a costume.
Oh, Noah. Noah's such a cheapskate. So let's stick our giraffe down here, and this is going to be a grounding point.
Do you even know where his wallet is?
I do know where it is.
Noah is saving for a car. He's saving for a car, so kind of can't blame him. Okay, it's Scroogey. Let's put our elephant on some foam. I do like to make sure their legs are stuck down. So I'm putting these guys on first. I know it seems a bit strange, but I'm putting them on first so that then I have a point to start placing from. So I know that, like, I can tuck into them, but I need to make sure that everything else is going to fit on the page. That I want to fit on the page. So we've got our zoo title. I'm just sort of popping all this down. Okay. Oh. Right, so then put some stringy stuff. Let's pull a strand out. So this is like the stringy stuff I do. I don't sell this, I just do it in kits for classes and retreats. So let's put a little bit of stringy stuff behind each of these. So you just grab one point and then you just be very, very casual and loose about it. I don't know who that was. Someone's just messaged me. Bit there. We'll put a bit of here. Okay. And then what we're going to do is get some balls. I'm just going to take off one of these little panel pieces, like this little one here. And then we're going to cut it into 4 pieces. And I'm just going to trash it a bit. Just put it on it. And I'll put that, sort of tuck it in behind to be a little bit of a softness. That one's really trashed. Just gives a little bit of a softness, and it sort of reinforces the white a little bit without being too stark, but it just gives a little bit of a soft. I could color it brown. I thought about coloring it brown just then a second ago, but then you know what? If I just leave it natural, I think it will be a little bit nicer.
Karen L says, meerkat sitting on the O reminds me of Bo sitting on the wall.
Yep.
Michelle F says, this page is looking amazing and the meerkat is the best.
Yeah, it's like he's just looking at you going, hey. Hello. I think he's just meant to be there. Okay, so what are we going to do next? So let's put this photograph here flat. So I'm going to put this one flat, because if we put it flat and then we do the zoo and this photo on foam, I think that'll look really nice. So let's put that there. And tucked it sort of behind the elephant. A little bit of foam on this one. So we're still kind of working from the bottom, but then in a moment we're actually going to start working from the top in a way. Like we're going to get those giraffes in their place and then build everything out from the giraffes because we don't want them to be headless. I'll put this one here, this angle here. It's a different angle. So not the identical angle, it's a bit more of an angle. So then let's pop our bit of gauze down and just tuck the corner of it underneath our photo. There, bit of gauze. And let's cut that bit of string sort of in half. There we go. Just plop our little bit of string, curl it round and plop it down. Doesn't need to be perfect. There we go. And then what we're going to do is, so I'm going to bend the leaves over my finger like this. I'm going to bend each of the leaves over the petals, not leaves, petals. Just bend them back and then sort of crease them up in the middle. Like that. So we've got one. And then push them down. I'm just going to push them down in the centre. So hold the leaf over my finger so it's sort of rounded, it's not like creased. Like this. And then bend them up in the middle. And then so you get a little seat at the bottom to put your glue on.
Marie says he is gorgeous.
I just love these flowers. I tried to be careful not to emphasize the flowers and leaves too much when I made it, because it's like a lot of times you get product that should be paper that should be really masculine, like safari stuff, and it's just got too many flowers. But yeah, I couldn't help myself. And then tuck the little leaves in. Dear me, can't pick this leaf up. Doesn't want to be picked up. I don't think my son's coming to visit. You know, I live in hope. He turned up at a retreat, remember? It is nice when we get to have all the kids together. There we go. Let me hold that up for you.
Leslie D says, I have no comments coming through.
Oh, you might have to go out and come back in, Desley. It's been a problem all day with the storms. Very much a storm-related issue, I think. Rightio, so our giraffes are going to be over here. So let's cut them off just about there. So just above where that V is at the bottom. There. So we're going to cut them off. And let's put the top edge, like the top of their heads, on foam, like their heads on foam. And let's stick this down here flat. So what we're going to do is look at how far across they're going to come, and then just have them like a quarter of an inch down. So then we're going to stick our fake photo to the mat. I'm not going to cut the middle out, it's just too tiny. This is our 2-inch photo with a 2 1/8 by 2 1/8 white mat. I'm going to pop it on a bit of foam out on this outer corner. Like that, and it's going to go here like this. So we do need to look at, okay, so our zoo is going to go there. We need to be looking at where our zoo goes in relation to this little photo, so that what we don't accidentally do is have it so that the photo doesn't fit on the page. But we do need to cover all this cut bit of these necks here. Oh yeah. Put some foam behind our zoo. Now I'm going to turn the page upside down to do this. Let's just levelise that there. Let's turn around. Have our little 2-inch photo in our zoo. And I've turned it around so that I can actually get nice and close and look at it. So we want our zoo to sort of go down onto our photos down there. So they're all connected. So we don't want things floating in midair. We want it all to be connected and making a little bit of sense. We've got enough space here for a photo. Let's turn it back around. And the leaves go off. Oh, ladybug. Looks like his roller tape's been attacked by boars. So let's put this here. And Mr. Meerkat, he's going to go here. O. Okay. I don't know about the middle. Do I need them? Or not? I might need them. So let's pop a bit of gauze down here.
Darling said I did it and it still didn't work.
Quentin. Let's see if I can get some help, Disley. So let's just use half a piece of string again. Quentin. Now I've got this cheetah here. Now that's from around my bits and pieces on paper 2. I've got any more paper 2 on here. No. Do I give you a whole piece of paper 2 in your kit just to get that cheetah? How much of paper 2 would I need to give you? I'm just trying to work out because I'm building a kit at the same time in my mind. So where's the cheetah? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will give you a quarter of a sheet of that. Can you just quarter of a sheet of that too? Yes, we will have our cheetah. I don't like my kits. I was talking to Jean out front earlier in the store, and I was saying that I don't like my kits to be too expensive. There are far, far too many really obscenely expensive kits on the market. Quentin, Desley's having a lot of trouble with her comments. So I'm just going to roll my petals around.
What's it, sorry?
Desley's having trouble with comments.
Comments.
Yes, getting her comments. So she's gone out and come back in, but it hasn't helped. Do you want to just try and work that out with her, if you could? Quentin will try and help you get that fixed, Desley. So we're going to pop our little cheetah here.
Scribes like
Mm-hmm.
you make a kit.
No, he's not making a kit. He doesn't make kits. Let's put some glue on the back of his phone. Roll the petals and then fold them up in the middle. It's a bit close. Tuck a leaf under here. Geez, I think I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew here. We won't be able to see it, Quentin. Oh, okay. Desley, Quentin's contacting you on Messenger. So then let's stick our Life Is Up down flat. It could be an interesting photo of us, you know, with the pram, or running with the pram, or actually kids running, pushing the pram, and someone running, carrying the baby, someone else holding a brolly over the baby, and some, you know, we have taken Amelia to Australia Zoo in the rain as a baby. Well, it rained while we were there. It wasn't raining when we arrived. It was definitely raining when we were there, down the back. And then at the time they weren't meant to be taking you on the little train ride thing, and one of the guys did. He said, look, I'm not meant to, but I'm going to take you guys because you've got a baby. That's raining. Okay, so let's pop a bit of gauze here. That's a big bit of gauze. And then I'm going to pop another piece of gauze here. So we kind of stick our gauze down with our bits and bobs we put over the top. Do you know what I mean? Like it's our stuff we put over the top that holds it down. Let's do a half sheet of this one. Let's get a half of this. There we go. There's a little bit there. Okay. I don't know if she can see comments. Dizzy, you might have to actually, if you're on an iPad, you'll have to maybe switch it off and switch it on again. It's been the storms. Everyone's devices and that have been playing up with the comments all over the country, actually, today. And Wednesday when there were storms around. So we've got our figure cheetah reader. go here. And I put a tiny bit of glue on my phone so that I could do this, so I could just shift it around a little bit while it's still wet and get it just perfect. I'm going to put some Dimensional Magic on my flare button. Put there. I'm going to put this big leaf here because it's going to be my start point to build around up here. Rightio. I'm going to put the lid on this. I'm going to shape all the flowers at once. Roll in the leaves. Creasing them up. My scribe has gone to do kitchen hand duties. He's helping his father. He's a very good help.
Scribe's in autopilot.
What? Scribing is in autopilot currently. In other words, no scribe. Quinn does a lot of cooking, but there's a lot of cleaning up. A lot of cleaning. Probably more cleaning than anything else. Which we all understand with, having homes. People will expect to eat and you've got to clean. We're in that phase at the moment where we're trying to teach said 16-year-old some serious life skills. And they're not just life skills like driving and how to buy food, it's how to clean up after yourself when you cook said food.
You have to be 16 to learn that?
Well, I don't know. I've failed once. Let's put this over here. Right there. Okay, and then, where are we? You push down the middle and help it to connect to the base. 1, 2, put this one here, up here, down here. 3. And we're nearly done. Then we'll talk about where we put our journaling. I do like to discuss where we put our journaling on the page because journaling is important. It may not be something we don't like, but journaling is really important. I've got some new journaling pens on their way. Interesting colours. Yeah. So if you're doing the hybrid retreat this weekend, you would have heard me discuss it in the class this morning. I'm not discussing it out on open Facebook. I want everyone to get the jump on what I'm doing. You guys, yes, customers, so. But not. So it's in every single store before it gets to me. Because remembering we're in regional Queensland. Pretty postal service. Rightio. Yep, they're needed. Let's turn it sideways for this. Oh, too much glue. As it dries glossy, I do try and remove it. Next one. very happy. I've only got a couple of pages of my book to read tonight, and Noel borrowed the next one in the series out of the school library. So there you go. I'm just going to continue on. So we have the first and the third in the series, but not the second one. I find that reading fiction at night sort of shuts my brain down. I do read a lot of non-fiction. Like I read a lot of business books and textbooks and that sort of stuff. I recently read a marketing textbook, marketing degree textbook. So it was interesting. I enjoyed it. But yeah, at the moment I'm reading something light, something non-real. Oh yeah, so let's look at that. So journaling. I'm going to put photos when we took Amelia to enter Australia Zoo. So journaling on this page. Journaling's going to go. This photo probably could have been up a little bit. I probably could do with like a couple more flowers here. Just saying. No, it doesn't need to move. I actually like it because it's a strip box. So on this page, I would put my journaling here. The same angle as this photo, I would mark my journaling here. And I'd put my date here. And write, you know, who, what, where, why kind of thing. That kind of stuff. To me, that's the important part is, you know. I don't always write the funny anecdotes. But when the kids look at the pages, they recall the funny anecdotes. Oh, so my cheetah's got a glossy nose. Let's just gonna do this. So this cheetah here has a glossy nose. Look at a little dog. So then my meerkat's gonna have a glossy nose, and this cheetah is. And then I'm gonna put a dot of dimensional magic in each of my flowers for a glossy center dot. So that's something you can do with it. Like you can use it as an accent. You can make raindrops. You can make water droplets. Elephants don't have damn noses. I don't know about the giraffe. I don't think he needs a glossy nose like the others. And I made this one a bit bigger. I made it too big. There we go. That's better. But there you go. Just right. They'll dry in a little bit. Now, I'm going to show you the little parts, the little sections. That's it. Yep. I'm just watching on the screen over behind me because it is perfect time because it is a recording screen.
Oh, it's like hot out here.
It is hot out here, eh? So all of our videos we actually record and download as well. Not the comments.
That's the code.
The cards. There's one.
Oh, so they're really little. I want to make some of them.
Yeah, because they're out of that piece of paper with the photos on it. They'd just be great. Like when you've got to send a little card to someone or teachers.
So is that all you've done today? Is those and these?
Yep, and this.
Yeah, that'll get up to.
Yeah, you'll get up to that.
Alright, I just gotta run to the toilet and then I'll take them with me.
Yeah. Does anyone out the front have a page or card or something they want to show that they made today? I'll see if someone brings something out to show for some show and tell. So these are the 2 pages so far. I'll quickly, while Shell's in the bathroom, show you these little cards made from paper 4. And then we've got 2 layouts so far. So obviously this layout on the right and the 2 little cards, they're only in the hybrid retreat group. And then this one here is only if someone in the hybrid retreat came in store or bought the bonus pack. But also this will be a kit that will be available soon. I will make the kit straight after class, and then what I'll do is I will put the kit up live straight away on the online store. So it'll be the top product on that front page. So just have a look for it there. It won't have a picture until Quentin pops a picture on there, and then I'll pop the proper image on there next week. I'm just going to be realistic about my time frames. Anyone bringing any projects out?
Maybe just wait a few minutes.
Well, can you go and see if anyone's got something to show? And if they want to come and say goodbye? Does Mealy want to come and say goodnight to everybody? Oh, she's coming. She's got a project.
I just need to stick the borders on my project.
People are coming, Mum.
Oh, you've just got to stick gauze on. So Mealy made fake shakers with, well, they're kind of shakerish. So that is her double-sided tape packet and some of the balloons, our new balloons. She did all this herself. Oh, I helped her. I told her how to make that. Okay.
That one's Cheryl's.
So this is Cheryl's page from this morning. A bit lower, probably. And then is this yours, Robin?
Yep.
This is Robin's page from this morning. And then she's got her cards. There we go. That's Robin. Oh, and this is pretty nice. This is Jean's. Jean and Leela travelled all the way from Brizzy. So there we go. That's Jean's.
Gone wild, Jean. Gone wild.
So there we go. So if you came along and I didn't say hello, we are streaming on 3 channels. And if you left a lovely comment, thank you. Truly, truly appreciate you. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate your support. And yeah, be sure to go and check out our On Safari collection because I think it's pretty cool. I think it's very different to what other people would do with these images. So I like. But yeah, so thank you very much for coming along. Take care, stay safe, and Noah is going to do the honours to the end broadcast. Thank you. See you later. Bye.